The NCAA College Football Season 1 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America. Week 2 Oregon 3 Clemson 2-7 Final. Week 2 Florida State 2-4 Texas Tech 2-8 Final. Week 2 Florida Gators 1-0 USC 2-0 Final. NCAA College Football Season 1 2021 Top Game of the Week coming up next. Nebraska 1-0 Miami Hurricanes 0-1. NCAA College Football Season 1 2021 matchup coming up next. Texas Longhorns 0-1 Michigan State 0-1.
Tonight, from Orlando, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
That is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard. At their 40.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
The 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Brennan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's good.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, oh, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
The 17-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 15. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes it gets that. You can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this 1st half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Brennan throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers offense back onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe roll down the other defense. We'll see. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He finds Howard complete.
That's good.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, uh-oh. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Brennan. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Brennan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Brennan. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Brennan, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. On the return is Spencer. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down, Brennan. And it's complete to the tight end Pettigrew. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Brings up third to throw on third down. Brennan looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brennan, his pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete.
That's good.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
The quarterback is sacked.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Steps away to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw. Brennan.
But he certainly had success.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Intended for his
ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for number 26.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Spencer. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 10.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
At the 38-yard line.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brennan. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And 5.
He'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Brennan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call. And
you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3rd and 11.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
For a Denver.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Brennan. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprise that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So the Chargers now down by 10. And time, a huge factor. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brennan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brennan being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Brennan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Jackson.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Week 2 LSU 3-4 Oklahoma 1-7 final.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.